Hi, welcome back to Learn Me Some English's Daily News Podcast 92. Firstly, I'd like to apologize for not uploading a podcast yesterday. I had some technical difficulties that could not have been overcome. Today's article, study finds 240,000 plastic particles in bottled water. My name is Jean Measome. You can find me at www.learnmeasomenglish.com. And also the articles are found at engoo.com. Here you can find many different English news articles, including vocabulary. I put out these podcasts Monday to Friday. So again today, I will begin with the vocabulary. I will give you the definition in the word and an example sentence. I will then read you today's article, and in the end, follow up with some comprehension questions. I would like you to stop and make your own sentences, both with the vocabulary and the comprehension questions, whenever you can. So to begin with, let's start with the vocabulary. 1. Particle, noun, an extremely small piece of something. The air filter in your car prevents small dust particles from entering the engine. 2. Imaging, noun, the process of creating a visual image of something by scanning it. Magnetic resonance imaging, known as MRI, allows doctors to see detailed images of the body. 3. Detect, verb, to discover or identify something. Drug-sniffing dogs are trained to detect illegal substances such as cocaine and heroin. 4. Guesswork, noun, the process or results of a guess or guessing. Without so little evidence at the crime scene, the detective's conclusions were based on guesswork. 5. Consensus, noun, a general agreement on something. A 2019 study found scientific consensus on the cause of climate change to be at 100%. Pose, verb, to be or create a problem, threat, etc. Icy roads can pose a danger to inexperienced drivers. Now for today's article. The title of today's article, Study Finds 240,000 Plastic Particles in Bottled Water. There may be many more tiny pieces of plastic in our bottled water than previously thought, according to new research, but the impact on our health is not yet clear. A study from the U.S. found about 240,000 tiny plastic particles in 1 liter bottles of water. That is between 10 and 100 times higher than previous estimates. About 10% of the particles were microplastics, while the other 90% were nanoplastics, the researchers said. Microplastics are between 1 micrometer and 5 millimeters in size, while nanoplastics are less than 1 micrometer in size, 1,000 times smaller than a millimeter. The researchers used powerful optical imaging technology to find and count the tiny particles. Lasers were able to detect particles in the water, and machine learning was used to identify them. This opens a window where we can look into a world that was not exposed to us before, said one of the study's authors, Benzin Yan of Columbia University. Previous ideas about microplastics and nanoplastics in bottled water had been based on guesswork, he said. Yan said the researchers now hope to use the technology to test tap water in the same way and use it on food, in the air, and on human tissue. Microplastics have been found in people's lungs and even in their blood, but scientists are still studying the effect of these particles on our health. The researchers tested 3 different brands of bottled water, but they did not say which ones. In response to the study, the International Bottled Water Association said there was no scientific consensus on the potential health impacts of these particles, and that reports about the research do nothing more than unnecessarily scare consumers. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration, meanwhile, told Fox News that there is not enough evidence to suggest that these plastics pose a risk to human health. Now for the comprehension questions. 1. What are your thoughts on the study's findings? 2. Do you drink bottled water? How does this research make you feel about it? 3. Are you concerned about the potential health impacts of consuming microplastics and nanoplastics? 4. Were you surprised by the International Bottled Water Association's response to the study? 5. What food or drink companies do you consider trustworthy? I hope you enjoyed today's article. Again, my name is Jean Measome. You can find me at www.learnmeasomenglish.com. I put out these daily news podcasts Monday to Friday. Thanks for listening. I hope to see you again next time and have a great weekend. Bye.